This is SCL0320. So late in the dollar short. I'm sorry, everybody. I've got today for y'all. Whenever y'all look at this, I'm going to be doing back-to-back videos. 3 different things, actually. I'm going to do a reaction video to first Star Wars, The Force Awakens, and then I'm going to be doing a reaction video and review for Jurassic World. And then I'm going to do a review for Gotham, the brand new episode, and it was amazing. But first up that is Star Wars, The Force Awakens. Now, this reaction video is going to be worth of, like, I've reacted to it multiple different times, so I'm going to give y'all a more in-depth review for it. I haven't looked at Jurassic Park as many times I've looked at Star Wars, but this one is just the whole concept behind it. Like, you know, I couldn't help myself. So it's been days since I've been looking at it. So this is not a true blue reaction necessarily, but y'all at least can see my reaction to it right now. Alright, so let's bring this thing up. Try to turn the volume up so y'all can kind of hear a little bit of it too. Alrighty, here it is. Put this thing in HD real quick. Star Wars Episode 7.
There has been an awakening. Have you felt it?
I want to know who this kid is. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. That's R2-D2's son. Just playing C-3PO's son. Oh no! I think the video just comped out on me, y'all. I've seen her as something before. That's just beautiful. Like,
the dark side. And the light.
Oh my gosh. It's been too long. It's been too long. Gosh. No, it's December 2015. Cannot wait. Cannot wait, y'all. So I'm going to read the synopsis for it. A continuation of the saga created by George Lucas, set 30 years after the events of Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, that was debuted out in 1983. So I'm going to talk about the trailer as much as I can and dissect it. So looking at this, I didn't know who any of the actors were at all. Looking at the trailer, I didn't know who any of them were. I knew about Oscar Isaac, because Oscar Isaac, he's going to be playing Apocalypse, which I still don't understand. But in looking at him in the flight, is hitting the water at such a grace, and it just had that amazing kind of Star Wars feel to it. J.J. Abrams is the best person to make this come to life in such a rich way, but the fact is they didn't show any of the original cast members shows that they're not worried about the concept of peaking or worried about the concept of like catering to the old and making that be a crutch. That they're introducing brand new characters, and who these characters are means everything. So the first character you see is African-American male in a stormtrooper outfit. Now, it could be that these are the new realm of stormtroopers that are the new clones from Jango Fett. They got rid of that, and so now they got a whole new circulation of stormtroopers. But why? Because the Empire has been wiped out. So what's the point of having stormtroopers again, you know? Now before, in the Republic, they did have stormtroopers, which made sense, but now why would they have that again? So there's a new evil out there, of course, but this case in point that I'm saying is that the fact that they would have somebody randomly in a stormtrooper outfit, a stormtrooper does not take off his helmet for anything. And so it brought me back to episode 1 with Luke when he was in stormtrooper outfit and he was in a rock in a hard place, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that this African-American boy is the main star, but he's definitely going to play an integral role in it for the fact that them doing that like that. He's the first person they kind of show. The next person, well, the person's name is John Boyega. I think he's played in a couple movies that I've seen Imperial Dreams, and I think Attack on the Block is the one that I saw. It was a British movie, and I think it was like a lot of monsters were trying to attack these kids, and I thought he did a really good job in that as far as the role is concerned. So when I heard that he was announced for this role, I was like, okay, cool, he's gonna be something interesting. But I still a no name to me, you know what I'm saying? Now, names that I expect for them to kind of show up would be like Adam Driver, Lucia, Mark Hamill, at least. Shoot, I mean, they could have even had Andy Serkis show up. I'm not sure who the villain is. I mean, okay, the next person that showed up, before I get into the geeking out part of this aspect of this thing, is I think the next person was either Christina Chong or, let me see who the other person could have been. I don't know who oh no, it was Gwendolyn Christie. I think that's who that was. Maybe not, I don't know. But it was a quick realm to going back to I think if it wasn't Tatooine, it was somewhere else. I don't know where they're taking its place at or where they're starting it at, but I would think that they would start back just how the original was. The whole trailer itself was so vague and so quick that it was one of the most epic, potent teaser trailers ever. Now, when they showed up with the person that I assume is the main bad guy, I was thinking to myself, okay, this is the height of Adam Driver. And I mean, I know Adam Driver has a deep voice, but then I was thinking, I was like, Caesar? Andy Serkis? I don't know who the villain is, but all I know is I saw the lightsaber and I immediately thought of this, and I was like, what is this? You know, I've seen certain animes that had this kind of weapon that's kind of like that, but the fact of what are you gonna do with something like that? I didn't even see the end of this lightsaber, and then even in the fact of like, what are you gonna do with these two-pointed ends unless they expand out, or I don't even know. I don't know. All I know is that I was blown away and captivated at that point. Now, this is what was the bridge. At the point that I saw the Millennium Falcon kind of like shoot up and then turn, that brought me back to the old feeling of the original trilogy. Like the original trilogy, they didn't have like CG effects like we have now and 3D effects. Practical effects can be implemented through just a visual 2D setting. Like you can make a person feel like they're really going. And as I'm looking at this, I was like, oh snap, I'm turning. I could feel it, you know, and that's great cinematic. And I mean, the fact that J.J. Abrams, I didn't see any lens flares, I didn't see any signature J.J. Abrams kind of things. I think when I saw the little robot, I thought back to like Star Trek for a second, but I loved everything about the Star Trek series, so it didn't matter to me. It was just, to me, I feel like this trailer was a subtle and amazing homage to something that is great, that we love, but that they're not going to try to reinvent the wheel, but they're going to add brand new elements and brand new characters and keep us guessing. And if they can do that, if they cannot harbor in, and I think like, where is the movie? The Superman Returns movie is synonymous with so many people like getting issues about it. But the reason why people considered it bad is not because of the delivery. Delivery was good by Brendan Routh. He did a great job. I mean, even like Kevin Spacey did a great job as Lex Luthor. I mean, even like the CG elements and the certain things and the practical effects, like him getting a bullet pushed to his eye and it bouncing off, that was amazing. The problem is that they made that a continuation for Superman 2. They skipped over Superman 3 and Superman 4, which is fine, but they try to make it a continuation, and instead of just adding a whole nother element, a whole nother story, and it kept too much trying to be clingy to that. And even the prequels, I think that a lot of people like don't like them because they compare them so much together. This is something that's 30-something years into the future. You have no idea what's going to happen or what is the delivery behind it, and that's the mystery of it. And that's what makes things so big. And so it's retro versus copy. And so I think that is the punchline delivery of this. And I mean, the trailer itself, of course, I give it a 10 out of 10. So hopefully y'all liked my reaction to it. Hope y'all liked my review for it. I'm sorry I'm super late with it. Look for more reviews to come with the review for the Jurassic Park or Jurassic World and Gotham coming up soon. Hold on. SCL0320 signing out, but not yet. Later, everybody. Woo! Still here.